How's it going, everyone? I am your boy, Big D here, and it's time to review The Strain Season 2, Episode 1, the Season 2 premiere titled BKNY, Brooklyn, New York. I guess. I don't live in New York. I'm assuming that it means Brooklyn, New York. I'm not good at school, but I'm never going to travel there, sorry. I don't think that really matters in my mind, but hey, forget about it. That was a really bad impression. I'm thinking about Chicago, ain't I? Hey, if you're from around the world, what's going on? You'll be seeing me for the next 10, 13 weeks watching The Strain here. So, real quick, let me tell you before I get into my spoiler review, it should take me less than 3 minutes to recap the episode, give you my opinions and pros and cons and final score. I just did a bunch of San Diego Comic-Con videos. I'm going to be doing videos on the leaked footage and talking about what I thought about them, like Deadpool, X-Men Apocalypse, much more. Come and look. Also, I review other shows like *Halt and Catch Fire*, *Falling Skies*, *The Last Ship*, *Tyrant*, *Scream* the TV show, *Aquarius*, *Hannibal*, *Wayward Pines*, much more, guys. So go ahead and check that out on the channel. And shall we begin? Alright, sure. Let's do it. So young Abe Satrakian, he hears a story from his grandma, or I guess older mom. No, it's probably grandma, like Aunt May in a way. So young Abe hears a story, and it was basically the Master before he became the Master. He's a tall guy, and it's the actor who plays. It's the actor who plays the Master. Very tall and very powerful man. He got killed, and he transforms, and he literally the Master before him rose up on him, and he somehow turns because his body's dying, so he gets a new body, and he takes young children. Now we're back in present day, and Satrakian heads into the tunnel where the Master was last seen. The Master is burned, and he needs a new body, so he says bring Bolivar. Of course, Bolivar from Season 1. I forgot, is he still alive? I thought he died, because I own Season 1. I saw it, and I binge-watched it, baby. I loved it. I really wish I could binge-watch Season 2 right now instead of watching week after week. That's the struggle. But they said bring children, too. Now, Satrakian meets the Ancients, and he sees Gus again. We see Gus, and the Ancients want an alliance with Satrakian. And he's like, that's a moment where he's like, I vow to hunt the Master. Even if it's, I vow to hunt the Master. And if, I am totally messing it up right now. He says, I vow to hunt the Master until the day I die. And if today is that day, so be it. That whole thing, the eye thing with Satrakian. So the Ancients awaken and eat this guy who's naked. Anyway, having their breakfast, like we all do. So basically, Elliot is dead. Who cares? I don't even know who that guy is. And it's a big jump scare, dude. So anyway, F and Nora kill 3 vampires in the lab. Palmer and Icor meet Coco Marshall, and trying to get property. Abe returns. And basically, Zach literally yells at his dad. He's like, find a cure. You're being a little jerk. Little shit. Anyway, we see a bunch of blind kids, and they arrive at Icor's sinister place. The adventure is just beginning. Now, Palmer wants Marshall to work for him. Zach's mom, Kelly, her voice and thoughts are back. The Master gave it back to her, but she's still funkly as hell, like she was before she turned. So they're at the storage. Fett, Satrakian, Nora, F, a.k.a. Corey Stoll, a.k.a. Yellow Jacket, a.k.a. Russo from House of Cards. But anyway, there's a storage attack, and 2 victims are scratched. Of course, their little worms are in them, and he's like, we need them. So Kelly is with the turned blind kids, and they all gasp for Fett. I can't see. No, anyway, they could join Daredevil. Uh-oh. I'm kidding. It's 2015. Okay. Anyway, that happened, man. Holy crap. That's the episode of The Strain. Now let's get to my pros and cons, tell you what I thought about it. First off, that storage attack. Let me get with my pros. the action in this episode, man. There wasn't a lot of action. There's maybe 2 action scenes at most. And the whole storage thing was so well choreographed, man, I have to say. Nothing where I'm like, oh my god, that beat season 1. It's only an action scene. But I got scared. I got scared when I saw when he turned on the light. I knew something was going to be there, but not a whole army of like Strigoi. That was crazy as hell. And they just decapitated and they chomped and they did really awesome. So the action in here is A-okay. That opening though, freaking Abe is like, can you tell me a story? And I mean the master, and come here children, come here. Ha ha ha, you know. I go, oh, I hate my brother, but I go hunting with him. Oh, no. Oh, you really think you can kill me? I could do anything with Christ by my side. Oh, I'm dead. You know, that whole stuff. That opening, though, was really awesome. Fett. You know, we don't get to see much of Fett, but he has a lot of wisdom. You need to eat. You need to eat. You need strength. You need to be healthy, Satrakian. You know, I love Fett, man. I probably forgot. Kevin Durant. Freaking amazing. The master scenes. I need a new body. You know, I can't, of course, he has an accent, but the master scenes are really cool, and the way he's burned and you see the worms, that's awesome. The effects in here they're pretty good. They're not great, but they're worthy of saying. When the master was throwing up on the guy before he became the master, some of it you could tell was just computer, like boom, 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 boom. Of course, like 95% of that was probably computer, but you could tell which was like total not rendered computer. Just that was so obvious. Even a 10-year-old could be like, "That's not real. What is this?" Gus and the ancient scenes, one of the best scenes in there. We didn't get to see Gus a lot. I'm kind of disappointed on that. I'll get to my cons, but the whole ancient scene, they're like, eh. And when they awake, dude, it's really freaking creepy. Also, the blind kids, it really turns your stomach, and you get really like, this isn't cool. But it is. It's creepy and scary, and Guillermo del Toro knows how to make you shit your pants. Now, the cons, I don't like the ending. Honestly, I don't care for Kelly. I don't really care for this whole storyline of Kelly coming back and seeing her kids. I don't care, honestly. I have to watch it because they're going to force it down my throat. But why do you end a premiere like that? Like, what makes you think people who haven't seen season 1, like, say my friend sees it, he's going to be like, who cares about this Kelly girl? Okay, it's Zach's mom. Who cares? Oh, she could rise children from the dead. So cool. You know, what's so cool about to end it on that? That's not to tease you, really, like, oh, can't wait for next week. Oh my gosh. I'm just saying, that ending, they could have ended it better. I'm just saying. I don't think there's a fan club, oh, Kelly's the best character on the string, she's amazing. Yay, go Kelly. No, I doubt that. F, man, Corey Stoll, nothing against him. He's amazing. I watch anything he's in. I watch The Strain only because of Corey Stoll. I love him in season 1. He's a horrible vampire hunter, but he kicks ass sometime. His storyline in this episode is like, you know, you like me better when I drink, and you know, I know he's an alcoholic and everything, but just what he did in this episode, he's really, again, he's not that good of a father. He let his kid walk all over him. I mean, grow a pair, mate. Grow a pair. Pull them down. Come on, fight back. A lot of slow parts. There are a lot of slow parts in here, man. There's 1 or 2 boring scenes, honestly, where you don't care. And it's slow. And I hate, FX always is like, it's an hour and 30 minutes or something. Just make it an hour, that's it. Why does it have to be 30 minutes extra? Why do you not inform us, like, hey, it's going to be an hour and 30 minutes? Just inform us. Maybe we have plans and you take forever, you know. But, you know, there's a few slow parts. There's not much Gus. Again, there's only 1 scene with Gus, so I'm very disappointed in that. And no intro whatsoever. There's no intro that's like The Strain until the very end. So they need to put an intro in there. Also Vaughn, I believe the guy's name is Vaughn, the one who is working with Gus, the one who's like, you will talk to the ancients. Oh yes, all that. You will kneel before them. All that. He is really cool, by the way. That's a pro also. I love the voice work for that guy. Overall, I'm going to give The Strain Season 2, Episode 1, Brooklyn, New York, a solid B. It's a good premiere overall. It's not great. It's not bad. A little bit disappointed. There could have been way more action, but for what we got, really cool. Just every now and then it was kind of slow, boring. And it could have been a bit better premiere, but it's good overall. It's definitely, if you haven't seen Season 1, I advise you to see Season 1 before Season 2. You'll get way much more sense out of it, and Season 1 kicks ass. It's amazing. Comment down below, let me know what do you think about this season premiere of The Strain, Season 2, and I'm going to spot you with you always.